We are on the Walking Dead tour.
Oh.
See that? I got my weapon. This is for season 3, episode 13 and 15. I feel like this camera gonna overheat. Yeah.
This is how Merle entered when he was coming to take the governor out. It is how Herschel, Rick, and Daryl entered when Rick was coming to meet with the governor. Merle entered from that direction. You see him driving down the road. He's got music playing. He's feeling good. He's feeling confident. He's had him a good drink of whiskey. He's got him a little herd of walkers following him. So you see him riding down through here? I call it movie magic. This turns to grass. The grass is right on the other side of this building right here. So we'll pick Merle up over there. When Rick's coming to meet the governor, they come from that direction. Daryl pulls up on his motorcycle. He parks it right next to that building. Rick and Herschel pull up in a car. Herschel's driving. Rick gets out. Rick and Daryl go down in between the building and the silos. Herschel is left here by himself. He takes a moment, looks around. Every time I think of that scene, I remember his cold blue eyes. And then he checks the weapons he's got strapped to his leg. The next time we see Herschel, he is next to the meeting barn where Rick and the governor had their meeting. Now what we're fixing to do is we're fixing to walk down through here where and how Rick and Daryl did. This is on video.
Yeah.
Video this. Is that what you want, video? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. And then we see him entering that barn over there through the...
Enormous, instantaneous.
So I did. And he tells Martinez, after you. Well, he wasn't just being polite, y'all.
Yeah.
He was putting him in front of him so he could keep an eye on him and possibly take him out if he acted up. Very smart. So as they enter, Andrea comes in and she takes a walker out. Right here with her knife. Martinez, unaware that he's been tricked into going in front of Daryl, takes a walker out right there with his baseball bat. Daryl spends a lot of time standing about right here, looking cool and keeping an eye on Martinez. He does eventually take a walker out that comes out from behind those pipes right behind you. And he doesn't do it with his crossbow. He does it with his knife. And it goes right past Martinez's face. Almost clips his nose, actually. Martinez, if looks could kill, Martinez would have taken Daryl out right here.
And he's always it is one. All right, here's our
I actually was born and raised right here. This is where I played. Yeah, I played right here. Right now the silos are still working. It's still operating. This was a cotton gin. That was Purina at a manufacturing plant here. It was they milled their grain, and the big building we passed the first building. The side of this barn, guys, is dark, dusty, creepy. Super cool though. This is an abandoned cotton gin. Most people never get a chance to see one. Most of them were scrapped. This one was just abandoned. Follow me around to the dark side and watch your step as you come in. And y'all do me a favor, don't go past right here. There was a thing up, but it's not up no more. Right here, there's glass right here.
Okay.
And then we'll get it up.
Yeah.
Get to the barn again.
Ah.
So y'all can come around. Come around. I want everybody to be able to see. I want everybody to be able to see this little screen. Can we hug a buddy and everybody see the screen for just a minute? Kind of double up in line. Can you see?
Yep.
Right
I'm
here
good.
is where we stopped to begin with. That's that pine tree right there. It's grown a lot. I want you guys to pay attention. I'm going to show you just a little clip here. When they filmed here, somebody higher up made the decision that they wanted this car who had mixed matched wheels on it. It had a matching set on the passenger side. It had a matching set on the driver's side. But they did not want it to look like it had mixed matched wheels. So they spent a lot of time changing them out, which ended up being a waste of time and an epic fail. I don't know why they did it. It is an apocalypse. But if you'll pay attention, and I'll point it out, you'll see these wheels go to the other side. We got a orange full of it here. Yeah, now that my brother cut that. That's fresh. I mean, that's not old. It's just a piece of cedar, I think. Or the black ball.
You're good.
You know, saying, I'm not going to show you my leg, at least buy me a drink first. We all know he had all those weapons strapped to his leg. That was the reason why. It is where Andrea was at when she'd been kicked out. It is where Daryl meets Milton for the first time and thinks that Milton is the butler. We'll come back to this. We're going to walk across the street and get in the cave. This KP Hardware Company, this was never a hardware store. This was the post office. This was left over from the movie Jasmine's Blue. This was the town of Hopewell. You can't see it from here, but that building right there says Hopewell Law Office. So they made this into the town of Hopewell in that movie. Alright. Anybody recognize this building right here? Nice. Close. Close. No. You close. Actually, every time you watched an episode in season 3 or 4, you saw this building. Oh, yeah. It was in the opening credits. All right. Like I said, it's changed tremendously. This wall wasn't even here when they filmed here. This platform was not here. This ramp wasn't here. They did build a platform similar to this, but they took it with them. But I'm going to show you a picture. This picture is going to be looking in this direction. When you look at the picture, see this rope right here? That rope's been here a long time.
Oh, yeah.
It's changed tremendously in here, but you see that rope?
Yeah.
Most people don't see that rope until they're on tour. Somebody who's been in this barn a million times, I noticed it right off the bat. That's it. All right. This is Rick and the Governor enjoying a drink of whiskey in here. I have noticed there is lots of whiskey during this apocalypse. And you know the crazy thing is, I don't see them drinking any cheap stuff. They don't have no appetizers. I don't understand.
No, the good stuff.
Yeah, the only good stuff. I kept waiting on one to pull out like a Four Loko or something. But no. Yeah, but they obviously they got to take them first.
Yeah, I guess.
But I did notice there was a lot of alcohol, not a lot of not a lot of food. This was taken in here, and I'm showing this one because I love this picture of the governor, and he was my favorite villain. He was a true psychopath, sociopath, a path down through the middle of the woods. I don't know. If it was a path, he checked all the boxes. You think, everybody thought he was a good person, wanting to help build humanity back, and all that time he was doing experiments on people. He was keeping heads in aquariums. He was killing the military. He actually killed what he thought was all of his people. Walked away and changed his name and never looked back.
Let's shoot some zombies, y'all.
I like to stop right here, guys, just because it's shady, and in the summertime, everything grows up over this SOC wheel. I don't know. Every time you watch an episode, season 3 or 4, you saw the SOC wheel. I was telling you guys earlier, this was a Purina manufacturing plant. It was for farm animals. They would actually subsidize the farmers in the area with the feed to test it. But this is what you saw. And it's hard to get that shot now from the front because of all the trees and stuff. You can fall and you can't get it. It has changed tremendously. Yeah, it's been a few years and the building's fallen in. Alright, we are gonna go. And this is going to be your last touch to take pictures here in front of the SOC mill. So this is our last touch.
Are you a die-hard Walking Dead fan? Do any of this look familiar to you? Would you like to do a tour like this? It's pretty cool. Cool crossbow. Yep. Cool bat. Which weapon would you rather have? There you go. That's creepy. Look at those. That's creepy. No. Come in there.